Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails Through Daybreak Part 94. In the previous video we pretty much finished up our NPC talking, but we got some side quests to... Oh, somebody over here chilling, you little chiller. The hell are you doing here? I wanted to take another look at the crime scene just to see if there were any leads about Professor Callahan. There's just something strange about how disheveled the room was. It's like a tornado blew through or something. Do they not think that he was kidnapped? Some of the damage implies they use slashing weapons over blunt force. I think we could rule out that man from law. Okay. I was like, they're not thinking he just, like, ran away or something. I dread to imagine running into whoever wrought that much damage, especially if they came from the gardens. We have some new intel to work with, courtesy of the Capital Branch. We'll make sure we investigate carefully. Starting to sound like we really are dealing with the gardens this time. The gardens schmartin', they got their ass kicked by a bunch of children. We should probably stay away from Professor Callahan's lab for now. Alright, so these guys, they want us to help them make the super drug, and we're going to oblige. Because Ray is a damn legend. Not you, Esmeralda. You're not, I mean, you're okay, but Ray, oh man. Creator of many a fine dish by proxy. Alright, we're on board. What do you need us to do? Oh, thank you so much. Esmeralda's the project lead on this, for reference. I'm just helping out here and there. That's all we need, Ray. She'll fill you in on all the details. Let's go ahead and take it from the top. I'm working to develop bionic limbs for amputees, and these painkillers are an important step in the process. I had a hunch that was it. Bionic limbs, huh? Van with a robo arm. Yeah, I could get behind that. Bioengineering, indeed. That does sound up your alley. I know a lot of Jaegers use prosthetic arms and stuff. What's that got to do with painkillers, though? I don't know. Assume there's like an attachment process that's maybe annoying. Would these artificial limbs link directly to the user's nerves? You know your stuff. Leave it to the Marduk representative to connect the dots. You flatter me. It's just a field I have personal interest in. Yeah, because you're a dang brain living in a robotic body. Traditional prosthetics rely on extrapolating movement from the other muscles in the body. It's very awkward and inexact, and that limits their use for practical applications. Bionic limbs don't have that problem, though. Yeah, makes sense. The best way to put one on, or put one in, if you can figure out how. Hook them up to the nerves and the brain can use them just like real limbs. Yeah, it's real easy. Right on the money! Remember when they invented the internet like 3 in-game years ago? That sounds incredible! Yup, it's still mostly theoretically though. Practical examples aren't really there yet. Still have a lot of issues to work out. It's one of the big focuses of my department right now. And like 6 in-game years ago they were like, hey, look at this, we have a lamp. Isn't that cool? Isn't that pretty cool? And chief among these problems is how painful it is to have work done on your nerves. That's what the painkiller's for. Exactly. Nerve work is an extremely painful procedure. Even if the attachment is finished, can you just put them to sleep? They're quite literally running a knife across your arm over and over again, all throughout the process. That sounds awful. Yeah, can't you just use anesthetic like they do for surgeries? Not really. Anesthesia is meant for regular use. This isn't regular use. They got their arm chopped off. Your body really wouldn't appreciate it if knocking it out over and over. What? Oh, okay, okay. That's why you need a painkiller for daily use with minimal side effects. Okay, so you'd have to take it all the time. Because I was like, if it's just for the surgery, what do you mean you're not supposed to use... That's the one time you're supposed to use anesthesia. I do know painkillers are often made from plant extracts. Which is where Ray's research comes in, I assume? Bingo. We may have found just a thing for a new painkiller. It's a luminous plant called Zemuria moss. The Septian Church uses it liberally for their own medicine. Yeah, I feel like we've collected a little bit of moss in our time. I'm told it goes by soul moss in the east. I think Longkai gave me some of that when he made that salve for me. Pretty rare stuff if I recall. Sure, you don't see it in the usual channels very often. I tried asking my colleague to see if they had any, but I came up empty-handed, unfortunately. And that's what led us to you! God, it sounds pretty straightforward. Ain't our home turf though, can't exactly call in any favors here. All my connections are back home. Ah, you don't need to worry about sourcing it. We figured out that it grows naturally here. Wasn't that a quinky-dink? Back in Liberl, you can find it in the quality of limestone cave underneath the city of Zeiss, and then a bunch of fucking penguins attack your ass. That cave is just the right humidity and proximity to the Septium veins. We posited that it might grow in other caves that meet those criteria. We looked around here and bingo, we managed to find one. Well, did you check, or are you just assuming that the cave has moss in it? Because presumably you haven't gone in and actually seen the moss with your own eyes, or else you could have just grabbed it yourselves and we wouldn't need to be here. It's in the deepest part of that metal mine Catcher went into yesterday, but like, why can't you go get it? I should be able to guide everyone there then. You'll find the entrance in that open area where you rescued me yesterday. Well, that's convenient. Explains why you brought this to us and not the guild. Right, here's the key. This will let you in. A rusty old key. Perfect, thanks. Let's get going then. Be careful in there.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Bioengineering's a real hot field right now, and I can't deny I'm proud my research could prove useful in it. Hope this painkiller makes life easier for amputees and other patients. Now, Ray didn't just catch my eye for his Zemuria moss research alone. I hope I get the chance to ask him about his other projects. For now, though, we need to focus on this painkiller. Do let me know if you find any moss down there. Just please don't get yourselves hurt in the process. That'd be quite bad. Nope. Catcher. Do not follow the red light on the mini-map. It is your enemy at the moment. Now later we might be able to become friends, but as of right now it is our enemy.
Then let's head over.
And we'll go ahead and accept our other quest as well, which presumably is to go kill a monster in the canyon. Oh no, it's not. Some classified information got... Oh yeah, because that other dude was... We had that other side quest lead.
Interesting. So these are the sorts of odd jobs you take on.
Yeah, the requests are a little under the table in nature. They're hard to bring up to the guild.
Okay. Well, thought maybe it was going to be some extra line there, but take me to the mine, which is in the artisanal district, which is where I live. Oh, the River on a line was on there. I was looking for it to be like lit up.
Taking off now.
Why can't I go to the end point, man? I guess this is the end point from earlier. Katra, your HP, it's very sick.
How relaxing.
Oh, wait. Rosette, get the hell out. Why does Triangle not open the party menu, man? That's a damn party foul. Since time immemorial, Triangle opens the party menu. Can't just go changing things.
The door appears to be locked.
Yeah?
It won't be for long. We have the key right here.
Yeah, the key's called a swift kick. It's like old rotten wood. Alright, Catcher, what do you do? Alright, he's blasting. Did forget which the dodge button was? There's like a little mortar.
Come on!
Help! Help!
This is it.
He kind of like doesn't get stunned very much. Okay, We really don't need to fight you, but whatever. We'll do the one just because. Oh yeah. How? Well, okay. Van's not at max CP. How much CP does this go? You're at 79, and does it affect yourself?
Thanks, pal. I'll take that.
Okay, it's 30 and it affects you. So it's like there was I can't remember who. Someone used to have a CP ability very similar to that, where it was like basically self-sufficient. So that does make him a lot better. Especially since it's like he can just spam that.
This'll hurt. This'll hurt.
Sir.
Keep moving, Van.
A chance! There!
Here's a little more.
Go time. Sucker. Keep moving, Van. Gotcha.
A chance! Yeah, there! If you
Honestly, you deserve it.
there we go!
That's how it goes.
All right. Well, that's enough. That's all the combat we needed to do for the video. I guess there'll be
This
our.
could get tricky
You think
with
it'll be
so many.
penguins? You think it'll be a throwback fight? So I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's penguins you fight in that quest in
I
Sky.
detect treasure.
I don't know why that's stuck in my memory. I feel like it was a pretty annoying fight, is why. Because it's like you had to fight a bunch of penguins in like a really small arena, or something like that. I feel like I remember it being kind of annoying. Catcher, why are you got little glowy lines? Easy. I mean, I guess it's you're entering combat mode.
Huh, looks like a chest.
I mean, the Celestial Bomb ain't really. It's not nearly as cool as it would have been a while back. You know what I'm saying? What are you supposed to be? You're like a big dust mite? Gross. I hadn't seen one of those fuckers on your bed, man.
Hey, let's say we take 5.
So this is just our monster quest, basically. Penguin, penguin, penguin. I believe this is the innermost depths of the sealed area. Take a look at the surface of that boulder in the back. It's glowing. It must be Zemurian moss. Looks so mysterious. Now let's grab some. Actually, before that, it's approaching from above. Be careful. Oh man, that's a big boy. This pressure. We must be invading its territory. Stay focused, people. We're driving it back. This pillow belongs to me! Are you weak to earth and wind? Remember how we just got rid of all the Catcher's Earth stuff? No, he's still got Acid Cloud.
Keep it up! It's working!
Okay, for once. Actually, no, we can cast it on Van because Van is a slow-ass boy. I almost didn't cast it on Van for once, and it would have actually been the wrong decision.
Make it
Isn't that crazy how that works?
Activating drive.
And you don't know anything cool? I didn't really actually want you to boost. Wait, what? I was just trying to auto attack.
Cypher activate.
Here goes. This'll hurt. Over here. All for you. There.
What'd you do? Okay, yeah, you accidentally cast a spell. I thought I'd backed out of the menu, but I guess I hadn't.
A chance!
Catcher, what is your boost just gives you minus EP and stuff?
Party.
I mean, it's okay, but I would honestly, I guess in hindsight, I think I said that was good, but I think I would just prefer damage.
Make it count.
I think when I said that, I was thinking that was just a passive, but yeah, you have to be boosted for it.
Going all in.
Because as a passive, that would have been quite strong, but
Ah!
Eat this, sucker.
it,
Make it count.
Pocket talent! Keep going!
Initializing drive.
Guess just attack. And just keep CP for when he gets stunned eventually. I think we've seen this.
Here goes.
Well, we've kind of seen it before. Temper.
Here goes.
Hey, Mr. Catcher, would you think about maybe possibly inventing an S-craft that you could utilize to,
Here's our chance.
I don't know, be cool? What does more, a C plus that's strong, or a C that's strong, or
Initializing drive.
a B that doesn't get any bonuses? Pay attention to how much damage he does, because I'm not.
Sucker! Pocket talent!
You stunned yet, sir? Last one did like
Here goes.
way more than that. I guess also you have the extra time damage from your thingamawatsers.
Let's party! Going all in. Here goes.
Okay, you are almost stunned.
Keep it up. They're stunned.
What?
Time for the main event. Keep it up. You'll be sorry for that.
Yep. Okay. Are you still alive?
Eat this, sucker. Some of this.
A chance.
Please select yourself. Oh my god, it's so tiny. Oh, that's the wrong move. I was like, what the hell? Isn't that Hilly bigger than that?
There. A chance.
Okay, I guess you have auto quick. I don't remember you having that, but that's pretty cool, I guess. Or whatever.
This'll hurt. It's over. You got this.
Initializing drive.
A chance.
A chance.
I mean, bro he's quick, man.
Too slow. Yeah.
The Dust Mite didn't do anything?
Well, what'd you expect?
Rapid
did
Burst
it.
has been upgraded to Rapid Eruption. Isn't that cool? Glad that worked out. Hey, nice work, everyone. Time to grab the goods. This is a Murian moss. Its pale glow makes it quite the mysterious plant. Let this go for a shits in a mirror if we grab them by the root. They're important research materials, so please only take what you need. Just messing around. Pretty sure you're at least half serious. I don't get where he's coming from. Anyway, now that job's done, let's get back to the research lab. I'm just saying, we don't start being a little selfish, we're never gonna be rich, alright? Okay, yeah, maybe some people will suffer for it, but think how many zeros will be added to our bank account, and isn't that what really matters? No? Yeah, okay, whatever you say. Poor head.
I guess we're off.
Really, seriously, the Dust Mite didn't do a single thing. Alright, you got your moss or whatever. What you're looking for, right? Yep, this is the stuff. Thank you so much. Now our research can go forward as planned. Can't let old George do all the work, can't we? Is he a colleague of yours at the Institute? Nah, he's all the way over in Erebonia, actually. Shut up. He's a student of Professor Schmidt, another one of the 3 disciples, and he's researching artificial limbs too. Probably because all those people he fucking killed. Oh, I'll make you new bodies. Bioengineering isn't his niche, but he's a wizard just about anything he puts his mind to. A friend of his lost an arm a while back, and he's been working really hard on artificial limbs ever since. He's even published papers on them. Yeah, I remember reading those papers. They were comprehensive to say the least, not just the theory, but design limits, materials, budgeting, everything. Truly a brilliant man. Nah, he's a loser. You're quite well connected, I see, even outside your specific field. I happened to meet him when he visited ZCF to study a while back. Hit it off pretty well. It turns out we share a lot of our friends ourselves. We plan to share this painkiller with him once we finish developing it. We may come from different backgrounds. We're both engineers working towards a common goal. That's the whole point of science, no? How sweet. That's kind of a thing among Jaegers, too. At the end of the day, work's work. And having some friendly competition never hurts. Well, we'll try not to take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for your help. Glad to be of service. That goes to you as well, Catcher, but please do try and rest when you can. No. You can't make me. I'm a big boy, and big boys don't need rest.
That's a wrap.
Reward deposited.
Yeah, but think if we'd stolen the moss, then we could have gotten some chaos points. And doesn't that just sound exciting? Chaos points? Okay, so take me to dude who was somewhere. Mr. Harrison. I do not remember where you were.
Off we go.
Were you in the arms store? Nope. You're way over there? Fuck. Literally like the furthest possible place you could be from where I teleported? Your team's amazing. What were you talking about? I don't even remember. I know, surprise, surprise. Yo, Harrison, right? Van Arkrad, Arkrad Solutions. You got a 4SBG for us? Oh, thank the goddess! I could really use your help. How so? Can you fill us in on the details? Go away, small child. I'm talking to the adult in the room. You're from Vern's okay, so I feel like I remember weapons in some way. I guess there was a little subconscious knowledge there. You're from Vern's Weapons Development Division, right? That's right, wait, how do you... why is he here? Did I specify this was to be kept secret from the Institute? Your request asks for secrecy from Vern employees and not the Institute of Science personnel. Well, I mean, okay, maybe you got me on the letter of the law, but in spirit I wanted it to be kept a secret. And anyway, Catcher here's the Anna research today. He's working with me for reasons. He's definitely going to show up at my doorstep in like a week's time and be like, hey, I'm living with you now. And I'm going to be like, ah, no, more children. We won't know how to help you if you don't tell us what the problem is. I feel like this might be related to Professor Callahan's situation. Alright. Please keep this under wraps. If CEO Towson hears about this, oh, goddess help me. I can't promise that. It depends on the severity of your situation. But I can promise that I'll hear you out before making any moves. It's not your decision. This is our quest, dummy. Regaining that classified info is in our best interest in you, right? Anything beyond that, well, that's the Spriggan's jurisdiction. The whole thing is my jurisdiction. Yeah, ain't this kid awfully bossy? I'll put you back in the damn mine. I can work with that. Let me explain myself in full, please, and preferably in private. There's no good way I can phrase this. I got caught in a honey trap. Oh, I've heard of those. You put like honey on them and then, insects come in. And they get stuck to the honey and choke in delicious goodness. They crop up a lot in books and films. I guess life does really imitate art. Yeah, I see it. Ain't really a problem on its own. Should leave you blue-blawed and bankrupt or what? Stop beating around the bush. The more we know, the sooner we can get cracking. I know, it was late last night. I had just gotten off my shift at work. I had with me that briefcase with classified documents in it, as discussed earlier. And that was when I bumped into her, a hostess. She said she fell out with a regular customer she was fond of. She looked awful. Then one thing led to another, and well, I gave her my house. Yeah. What did that lead to? Spit some more at us, why don't you? That's enough, okay? Do I really need to go into the detail? Damn, Aaron, your little snide snips aren't helping. I'm just, was it worth it? That's all we're asking, okay? So what happened afterwards? I began to take off my pants and then I blacked out. I don't remember, honestly. I couldn't keep my eyes open. When I came to, it was already the next morning. For my own self-pride, I'm going to tell people I scored, though. By then, she was long gone, and I'd taken the briefcase. She'd taken the briefcase with her. I panicked. I heard about 4 SPG requests, so I sent one in to try and save face. Thinking classified materials to romantic tryst is rash, to say the least. Okay, you wouldn't know, okay? I know, I just with the security clearance and all, I figured it'd be safe. Indeed, the security card system has made outside attempts at data breaches difficult. Perhaps that was what led them to target an insider like yourself. So, you'll take it. You'll take it, right? You gotta act fast so that briefcase is as good as gone. What should we do, Van? Alright, we'll take it. Thank you so much. I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you, Van. I can't overlook this myself. So, just to make sure, have you contacted the hotel and asked if they still have it? I mean, wouldn't this lady be like halfway across the country by now? You may have just left it at the bar or elsewhere. They have a lost and found at those sorts of things, I believe. That's a good point. I was so panicked that I just assumed it was stolen. Hit up the hotel first, then. Because, I mean, if it is stolen, there's absolutely no way we should be able to find it. But if it was stolen, then we're on the case. That's fine by me. Thank you so much. Oh, hello, we've been teleported? I ain't got none of that description. We asked our guests to return any missing items they found, but we ain't seen or heard of a briefcase. Housekeeping's, cleaned the room already. They didn't find anything there either. They are kind of known for stealing people's belongings when they're left behind, though. We just consider them little tips, and we don't really cause trouble about it. Well, great. That's not like it was stolen then, and that brings us to our mystery woman. By the by, you happen to see a hostess or a hostess-esque woman leaving the hotel yesterday morning? Oh, we're an up-class hotel in a city with a bunch of nerds. What do you think? Hostess? Not that I can recall. I see. Very odd. Where could she have gone in that time? Anybody in general leave around that time then? Yes, actually. There was a researcher who rushed out of the hotel this morning. She looked like she was in a hurry. And did she? Yeah, I think she did. She might have had a case with her. A researcher? Now that I think about it, she was really sharp. She knew far more about engineering than the layman should. I've been talking with her about my job, and she was asking me really in-depth questions about the tech I brought up. Sounds like our hostess gig's BS then, and the science sack too. She knows more than she lets on. That puts the honey trap theory back on the table. And that means the hunt is on. We'll handle the investigation from here. I think we got enough to go on now. Right. Thank you ever so much. We have a general idea of who the suspect is. Now, how do we find her? Prize is elimination, I'm thinking. We can try and figure out where she couldn't be. Let's go over the briefcase before that. First step here would be figuring out what motive. What was in there and why was she after it? That's classified. That's classified info. I'm sure I don't need to remind you. But, well, yeah, we do need to know. Van, can I trust you? Nope. You can trust us as far as you can throw us, Catcher, which, we all know it's not very far. Trust is everything in this line of work. Your secrets are safe with us, promise. Alright, Harrison, if you'd fill us in. I don't actually know what's in there. Okay, fine. So, we're making these legs, you see. They're blueprints for a new orbital gun, plus some other design documents. The military's planning to adopt them soon. We've been getting our parts and assembly pipelines ready. Those design docs would have fallen to foreign hands. That would be a problem. It does explain why its contents are so highly classified. Well, hopefully it doesn't come to that, but if they get the docs, making the actual gun wouldn't be so easy. It uses some very rare, very complicated metal alloys. As far as I'm aware, only Basel has the custom-made machining tools required to work with them. Brother. The like black market underground has been like steps ahead of the official research for like an in-game decade now. You said the thief was well versed with engineering. She might realize she needs those alloys when she starts reading the documents. Could she still be in the city then, trying to procure some alloys for herself? Okay, at least we have a reason for her to have stayed. You can't just work with them by hand. The alloys are used with their special tools. You can't buy them from the Vern store unless you show them your certification card. By the way, my certification card is missing. So even if she knew she needed the alloys, she shouldn't be able to use them. She didn't steal your certification card too, did she? She shouldn't have. I mean, that would be mean. Harrison frantically searched his pockets, but his certification card was absent. Not my certification card too. Oh no. Yeah, I figured as much. She already had you wrapped around her finger. That's why she went to the Vern store with it. Let's head over there and ask around. You just sit tight till we finish our investigation. We'll keep you posted. Good luck. Okay, to the Vern store we go. I'm stuck. The Vern store? Oh, the other, not the weapon store, obviously. The friggin' other one. I guess it makes sense, but... Welcome, welcome! I guess I was just thinking gun. But I guess the actual more manufacturing part. Well, always good to see Institute folks. Or, well, folk in this case, because it's just Catra. I don't know who you other people are. Hello, we have a question. Did a female researcher come by the store this morning? Oh yeah, somebody came by earlier today. Looked like a researcher to me. She was a real looker, remember that much. She dropped by right after we opened. I see. Did she buy anything? Yeah, she asked for some alloy machining tools. It was a bit of a strange ask. But she had a certification card on her. It's kind of weird that we don't actually have any ID on the certification card in hindsight. Maybe we should probably... Seems like kind of a lapse in security, but whatever. I went ahead and got those for her. She also asked her if she could get the alloys themselves. Maybe she needed them for a project or something. Anyway, I told her they might be able to help her over at Gustard's. That's where little fox ran off to. We'd best hurry. Thanks for the info. I feel like I would have gotten... Well, I guess you need the certification card. Because I was going to say, I should have gotten the alloys first. So that way you could instantly run as soon as you get the briefcase, but... This is not Gustard's. This is the very opposite of Gustard's gang. Oh, did we miss a... No, we didn't miss a chest. I presume it won't let us go any further yet. If they haven't given us a quest to go there, I'm just going to assume that's still locked off.
Taking off now.
Gustard? You're not Gustard. Well, we didn't catch you. What got you looking so serious? I have a quick question for you if you don't mind. Have you had a woman from the Institute come by looking for metal alloys? Oh, it's like you saw it happen. We just had somebody like that come by a bit ago. She had a valid card, so I went ahead and sold her the alloys she wanted. Am I in trouble? Nah, don't sweat it. We just need to talk with her about something. I see. Well, I guess that's fair. I'd like to talk to her about something, if you know what I mean. Ain't that right, Aaron? Now that you mention it, actually. She said something about heading off to Liberl if she was done with her business here in Basel. Had to guess she probably made for... Oh, Canyon. There we go. Thing is, she was driving some sporty Etos mate, so you probably couldn't catch her if you tried. That gives us a good idea of where she is at any rate. Thank you. Should we head over to the canyon then? It's not like we can catch her if we do. You heard the man. Northeast is where we're heading. But that's the complete opposite direction. Think about it. We're dealing with somebody who's making off with classified info and trying to shake the cops off her tail. Why won't she just tell some rando where she's going? She ain't gonna leave a trail like that. I mean, it is a little weird. That does make sense, but then why did she tell Eugene she was going to LaBeryl? To deceive him, I suspect. She may very well have known he's being followed. Plus, come on. We've been to LaBeryl. They're not the type for corporate espionage, probably. Having stolen top secret intel, she's likely trying to throw the authorities off her trail. That does make sense. It's exactly what a criminal would do. I agree with Van. Let's head for the highway towards Edith. Where is that, by the way? Once we are back in Newtown, we can hop in my car and hunt him down. Van's car can be taken to the road from the motor pavilion. Never mind, not going to the canyon. I was like, oh, there's our lead-in. But it would be very strange for her to be like, hey, by the way, I'm going through the canyon, random stranger. Can we talk about how the aerotram takes longer than just going down the freaking stairs? Make it make sense. Can I skip this? No. It's literally...
Thank you for riding the aerotram.
You guys gonna say anything?
While the tram is in motion.
So convenient.
I could have gone up and down the stairs like 8 times. What? Hop in, gang. We're taking the truck. Need to catch her before it's too late. Yeah, sure. But wouldn't she still be able to, like... Because the whole point is that her car's faster and she has a head start, like... Shouldn't we not be able to catch her? No, she's a comfy ride, alright? It's comfortable, yes, but don't we need to be going fast? Hurry, please. We gotta make sure that classified information doesn't fall into the wrong hands. I mean, if that happened, the bad guys might be more technologically advanced than us. They might be able to build like an orbital cannon, or a flying castle, or robots. I think that's the car. That's what she's about to stop. I'm gonna pull over too, so get ready. I've left Bonzel with documents in hand. I also procured the special tools and alloys, even if that was outside the scope of the mission. With that aside, everything has gone according to plan. I'll have to let you go for a moment. I'll call back shortly. I believe we have found our perpetrator. This is the honey trap girl? Yeah, I'd hit it. I mean, just because you would doesn't mean anything. I thought my little ruse would have brought me more time. Like, she doesn't really look like, you know, you have a chance. You do not appear to be associated with the police or Marduk. The lady literally has Marduk written on her head and her skirt. What are you talking about? Perhaps you might be interested in negotiating. I can offer you a substantial reward if you let me go. Ooh. Tempting, but nah. Well, I'd be up for a little wheeling and dealing, but I got a pair of scrutinizing eyes on me. Afraid just gonna have to hand over the case. What exactly would you have done had I not tagged along? Nothing. Van he's like the epitome of talk the talk but does not walk that walk. He's always talking about how shady he is, yet he's never does anything actually shady except for maybe helping that lady get away with murder, which is weird. A researcher from an institute is here too. Well, I have this gun. Research this. Sorry to disappoint, but the case stays with me. I'll give you 2 options. Go back to Basel empty-handed or return in body bags. We will never agree to your terms. I concur. What's that option for the third option? Fight. That orbital gun design looks eerily familiar. It must be ... was it created by... I hope it doesn't fall into the hands of... Could that be the thing that they made? Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You got monsters, what the hell? Someone came prepared. How does she just have random dogs that are just on standby at her exact location where you decided to pull over randomly? Well, ain't gonna make any difference though. Make mincemeat out of them in seconds flat. Yeah, we got CP, right? Oh, okay, never mind.
Go time!
No, you got CP from your turn order.
Going all in. Send you flying! I'll crush them all at once! Blink and you'll miss it! Soar for me!
All right, Aaron. Can you one? Van would be able to one shot if he was able to ult.
Keep moving.
You got a couple. All right, we'll give you a passing grade.
This'll hurt. Let's party. Over here. All for you.
A chance!
Anyez.
Yeah, there!
Too slow. Got your number.
If I had a mirror for every time an enemy just breathed on us as an attack, I probably wouldn't have money problems anymore. Otis is leveled up. It's very important. We love Otis. How could I have possibly lost? You didn't do anything. They tried to breathe on us and missed and then died. Checkmate. Now give up the goods. While you're at it, answer me this. What organization do you belong to? Who hired you? I can answer that in her stead. I recognize that particular gun model. She's likely associated with Zect Arms. You mean the new weapons manufacturer? I remember things right. Their name started making the rounds during the war with the Empire. Correct. They are similar to Marduk in some respects, although they're not nearly as large an enterprise. We're cooler. Their ambitions for weapons development, however, are quite ferocious. They've been aggressive with expanding their market share of late. Now they're sending out spies to do their dirty work? Damn, that's low. I can't say I disagree. Stealing technology from competitors is hardly an ethical business practice. They make guns for shooting people. Now then, I suppose we better get the stuff back to our client. We should also take her back with us. Could you restrain her for me, Farida? On it. Why did you call me Farida? Am I in trouble? Yeah, this looks alright. Thank the god it's all still here. Thank you so much for getting the briefcase back. Also, can I ask the lady if I actually, before I blacked out, did we manage to consummate the deed? Or was I just completely screwed over? Did I get anything out of this? That's a relief. Is the case closed then? Well, no. Looks like they broke into it. She knew to procure the right allies and their tools. Think she probably got to read the documents. Yeah, good thing she didn't... Okay, I was gonna say, couldn't she just taken a picture and sent the info already? But the information itself has likely reached Zect Arms already, so basically we failed. How they plan to utilize that information, I'm not sure. But simply having Republic schematics will give them an advantage in their own research and development. This is bad, really bad. There's gotta be something we can do to stop that, but what? There's another card we can play, but you might not like it. We can bring in some groups to help us out, but then, well, they'll know. This matter concerns more than just you now. There are far-reaching industrial secrets at stake. It would be in your best interest to swallow your pride and consult with authorities. Alright, fine. The company can know. What's your plan? If we want to stay on good terms with the boys in blue, then we should probably bring this to Vern and let them work with the police themselves. The whole thing will be blown wide open at that point, but the client made his bed there, and I'll really stop the intel from spreading. Or we can call some friends in other places. Ooh, friends in other places. Hit up the second lieutenant, the CID will have them stumped out in no time. I mean, that seems like the way better option. Think they'll be happy with Industrial Spy's down payment? I don't understand why I would not tip off the CID. Like, this is definitely, like, their thing. That just seems like the way better choice. Let's give the CID a call. Second lieutenant just happens to be in the area. She should be able to cover it. Oh, well, granted, if we're leaving it to her, I don't know. The CID? Why do we go all the way up to them? Wouldn't the police be better suited for local investigations? It's not a local investigation anymore, buddy. Police can't do much about the big picture, so really throw a wrench in her plans. Better or worse, the police stick to the letter of the law. CID? They randomly freaking like attack people who are just rolling around this country, man. They're freaking crazy. Justice is blind, but they got eyes everywhere. Zect Arms as a whole ain't going anywhere once they're done with this perp. I see. That should be fine then. We'll contact the CID if it's all the same to you. I don't really have a choice. Need to bite the bullet and confess. Then it's settled. Rosette, can you call up the CID? Can you just call up the CID? Well, and Second Lieutenant Kayla and her CID companion arrived at the scene. The spy was taken to CID custody, never to be seen again. The client did ultimately confess to his error. However, because he nonetheless helped the CID apprehend the spy, he was only sentenced to 15 years. They conveniently expunged his name from the report to the Verne Company. No shot, man. Seriously, I can't thank you guys enough. Without your help, that briefcase would have done some serious damage in the wild. But like, I don't know. They still got the info. Like what, they just a pinky promise they won't use it? I think it's probably for the best we consulted the CID as much as I didn't want to. Sucks we couldn't honor the original request, but Money me needing the money now. Then you'll get brownie points to the CID and you still got a clean sheet. Yeah. Feel a bit guilty getting off scot-free, but well, I can't complain about that, can I? Thank you for concocting such an airtight plan. Need to excuse myself for a minute now. They'd like to question me. Best of luck.
That's a wrap.
Reward deposited.
Yep. I was just like, I don't know, that was just like a weird choice, right? It just doesn't feel like there's any reason to contact the police. Because it's not even like it's an, oh, should we contact, like, you know, if we were contacting somebody who wasn't still part of the government. I guess there's like some element of like, oh, you know, law versus chaos, but it's like, it doesn't really feel like there's that much of a difference between the local police and the CID. Like, I guess they're trying to imply the CID is more shady, but like, I don't know. They're not really going to do anything that the police wouldn't be able to do. Realistically speaking, it's just the police are not well equipped to handle the case. So it seems silly to contact them.
Convenient nowadays.
But with that being said, we should call it here. Next time we'll... Main story? We main story build? I think we are. So that'll be fun. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.